Alright, so I need to figure out why my other scenes are not working. But hey, hi! Good evening. Back on track. So, I noticed last time that there were quite a few things in the bottom right-hand corner that you guys couldn't see, including my health and the time of day. So, as I was talking about, oh, this dialogue option is resuming time, you couldn't really see what I was talking about. So, starting today, hi, hello, I'm up here. That's not the only change I've added in. Some of you may be excited to see this. We have a death counter. Now, I presume, since this game is like Disco Elysium, that there will be the opportunity to die. I have not yet died. I've not even gotten into any combat. If there is any, I presume there is because there's elements of D&D and there's spells, and I have a health bar. So, I presume there will be death. So far, we're good. But with these wonderful changes now made, let's dive back into where we were. We didn't get too far. We were in Viskin's lair. Oh, session notes. Alright, so last time you got through the whole intro sequence. Just a day ago, a local tea shop exploded, and it's your job to figure out why. For some reason, you woke up at the bottom of a morgue. Great start. You had a little chat with Viskin, the pale-faced local mortician, then you went out to explore the city. Now, Tolstad is a pretty big place, but just the tiny snippet that you're focused on already has a ton of people around. You had a ton to look at. Now you still need to find that goblin chieftain. That's so cool! That's so cool! But they have a little session notes here. I was a little bit nervous reading it, but I was like, oh no, what if it's not super customized and it's gonna spoil something? No, that was great. I did focus on just a little bit. I read a lot of books. I read some poetry. And now we'll continue. Should I load or should I continue? Let's just do the load just to be safe, I suppose. I did like move around a little. You'll see that I did log in today. I had the game loaded because I wanted to make sure that when I moved up to this corner, you could see everything, but you wouldn't be missing anything. So I promise I didn't play without you guys. I have the same knowledge I did Tuesday. But let's load the file. Now, there is something I also wanted to check. I believe the settings saved while I was tinkering around in here. I felt like the HP was kind of small to read, but I believe, yeah, I changed the UI size when I was tinkering earlier and then I just closed the game. I wasn't sure if it'd actually hold on to it, but it seems that it did. Great. Okay, so here we are. Last time where we left off, we were looking for a mage hand. I just tried to find it among books of the library. Can I take this? Think he'll be mad at me? I remember we looked at this last time. I don't have the comprehend languages spell. Oh, another thing that I noticed. Down here, I have a button to do a short rest. Short rests can restore some spell slots as well as a little bit of health. But I believe you only get one short rest a day, if I remember. Oh, hey, Ghost. How you doing? So, now I know, if I do get into some combat, if I do need some spell slots, I do have a short rest available to me. I already read all those books last time. So, hi Viskin. I'm wondering if maybe he himself will have the spell. Let's talk to him. Yes, he asks with a smile, putting away some of his documents before him. I still cannot do this. This is still impossible. But of course, cleric. Anything for the city. I need to be cautious with my dialogue, how much dialogue I'm having, because every option will move the time forward a little bit. So, what do you know about spellcasting? Quite a bit. He seems wary on the subject. If he knows more than you, then it could be useful to listen. Uh-huh. I know my prayer book is ruined. I need to get it rebound and everything. I don't think he could fix that. But maybe he knows where I could find some spells. How do I get more spells? 2 ways. You could spend time learning them, drafting pages out of the palace archives, or the Great Library in the towers, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I don't believe you have time for either of those options. So, I would suggest the other route. What's that? Spell scrolls. Oh, I saw one downstairs? I don't remember that. Scrolls with spells on them. Indeed. Now, Tolstad is filled with all kinds of strange caches, so you'll probably encounter more just by looking around. If you get your hands on a scroll, then just memorize it. Cantrips or spells, doesn't matter. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. Sure, thank you. He nods to you and goes back to his writing. Alright. How about me? I'm doing wonderful. I love the game Disco Elysium, but this game is very much reflecting. And I also love D&D, which this game is also reflecting. So I'm so excited to be playing this. I've been waiting for a while to dive into this. But that's all I have to ask about spellcasting. Very well. If you want to practice, feel free to cast anything non-lethal on my servant, Ost. Wow, that's evil. Sounds like good practice. I don't want to do that. In fact, it sounds quite awful. Fair enough. Just remember that spells are terribly useful when applied properly. Okay, thanks. Thank you, goodbye. Let's see that spell that he was talking about. I don't remember. Oh, did I already learn it? I think... Sorry, motorcycles outside. I think that might have been the Shield of Faith that I got from a scroll. Now I have some memory of it. Okay. Oh, what's over here? There's a door inside this tunnel. Interesting. Well, there's a blade there. A slightly broken standard issue Earthguard blade. Earthguard blade? I'm Earthguard. Is there some of my stuff over there? An almost empty box except for a stale treat in a pouch. Crate filled with sand. Okay. Unfortunately, he's not gonna let me go past him. He just won't move. I don't really have any weapons. I don't really have any offensive magic right now. My spellbook is purely supportive. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Holy crap. So this is where we are now. This is the amphitheater where we saw the boys And the orc woman agent. Oh no. I don't know her name. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and there's information on each location too? Goblin Garden, the Dwarven built citadel, sitting at the southernmost tip of Tolstad, is now a goblin sanctuary and greenhouse. I'm assuming that's like here? Is it the whole area of the Tolstad South, or is it just this little bit, I wonder? Hmm. We have our inventory. Empty feed slot. Okay. Deep storage. And we have all of our quests. So, Loginistic agenda. This is from when we got a date from the orc woman. Women, they're everywhere. Your worth as a man is based only on the admiration you get from them. Your goal? Get a date. A real date. Good luck. And I did. I managed to secure a promised date with Agent Vera, the handsome orc freestrider. However, not until after the election, so no need to worry about that now. True, we did do that. That was a tiny little side quest that we completed. How fun. Okay. I guess I don't really want to fight without any sort of weapon. So for now, I guess we'll just keep going forward. I'm on to you, weird man. Hmm. I can zoom at a pretty considerable distance. I saw something here. Oh. Most useful tool through human history. Oh. Oh. Sneaky apple. A bucket? +2 strength, -2 wisdom. Let your faith guide you. How funny. Okay, so these little hidden areas as well. We have some guys chatting. A trash receptacle, mostly stacked with old zines, short for magazines. We have Arn, the kiosk kid. Let us behold him. Never mind. We will not behold him. He's just a kid. I don't know anything about him. Sure.
Huh?
Hello there, sir. The kid behind the counter taps a pile of newspapers. You a postie? The fuck did you just call me? Oh, this game has some incredible dialogue. Do you have some time to answer some questions? Questions? Well, what? Mostly about the tea shop. Okay. He looks down the road. Not too much traffic lately, so sure. If my boss shows up, you gotta buy something, though. Oh, no. What do you know about the tea shop? Except that it exploded? That part's pretty obvious, so yes. I was here, saw with my own 2 eyes. You look over your shoulder towards the tea shop across the street. I heard it too. Definitely heard it. Walk me through it. Okay, is at the kiosk at dawn. By noon, the morning rush had calmed down. I remember the bike rack was full. Water lane workers mostly commute on the New Bridge and Flotilla, but the halfway bridge does see a fair share of bikers every day and night. But by noon, it was pretty dead, which is great. Less work for me. Go on. Hid in the back. Thought it was a, attack. He's implying political motivation. Did you see anyone suspicious? Not really. Just the normal types. A goblin was arguing with some human by the temple. Just some mild shouting about some business thing. Otherwise pretty dead around noon here, usually. Anything else you noticed? Yeah, sure. I did see Mr. Drummer. He's the owner of the tea shop. Former tea shop. Usually the tea shop opens in the afternoon on workdays. So it's not weird to see him walking about all day. Chatty fellow. Buys a lot of newspapers. Where was he going? Don't know. Saw him leaving the tea shop right before noon. Right before noon? Yeah. Right before the massive explosion occurred. The kid clicks his tongue. When you put it like that... Look, I don't know where Mr. Drummer is or where he went. Just saw him rushing down the stairs. Guessing he headed for Water Lane like everyone else does. I might ask him more later. I want to be very conscientious of my time. So, that's all about the tea shop. Citizen? Hold on. Yeah? Can I ask you a favor? Anything, young man. You are the future of this city. I've heard there's trouble down on Water Lane tonight. Please go and make sure that nothing happens. Okay? I'll do it if I can. Please. Water Lane? Where was my map again? The journal? Water Lane. No? Tolstad West. Tolstad North. I don't know where Water Lane exactly is, to be honest. I guess we'll find out, hopefully, throughout the day. There's something here that is shifting in and out of existence as soon as it comes into view. You see it? Oh, tricky. Tricky! Ah! it like a little no? There's two of them. I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna need something like detect invisibility. Either way, let's press forward. Oh, goblin wall art. And Braxo, pencil way. What do we know about Braxo? Well, he's a devil. He's a scribe. He's surprisingly content, a hard worker. Has a has a nested interest in the current regime. Devils used to be allowed into the city only on work visas, so he could have served for several decades. Somehow, you just know this devil would gladly organize a mass genocide against non-humans in this city. Against non-humans. Okay, interesting. And then there's a few more things that we just don't know about him. Given that we are human, maybe he will be racist in our favor. Nature seeps through the cracks. Of sewage? The Goblin Garden is ahead. You feel it. Right? Let's talk to Pencilwing. You raise your head toward the sky. Above you sits a tiny red creature. His wings flutter faintly in the wind. The fiend throws a quick glance your way. He is annoyed. Staring at a piece of paper, he does not acknowledge your presence. Ah, I know that he is fond of the current government. Hello, I'm from the local government. A sigh escapes the fiend's maw. He slowly puts down the paper. The paper is actually a torn-out page from a magazine. I've paid my taxes. You can move on. Can always pay more. I am not from the Tithe House. You're not? The fiend says, and glares at you. Wait, he says, leaning in to get a good look at you. Breathguard? A cleric? How's you doing here? You can go wherever you want. Fuck off. I'm not allowed on Tolstad. Of course you're allowed. It's not often you guys are here. I, for one, am very happy for your presence. This place has gone downhill since the city let the goblins and freestriders run amok. Oh no, the devil's a kiss-ass. A devil is a lawful evil fiend. There are lawyers, soul traders, and either the most efficient type of leaders or the worst type of middle managers. Their numbers are dwindling as of late, but in Blood City Bay, they still rule supreme. We need some damn order in this place. So if you need any legal advice, just let me know. He gives you a tiny, sharp smirk. You should be aware of the fact that this is literally a devil. Don't take advice from a parasite. You can hear out any advice, just don't listen to it blindly. Did I invest in stocks? You hear about the tea shop? Yeah, of course. Pretty hard to miss when flying past Tolstad. What is your take? It blew up. Not sure what else you want to hear. Why do you think it blew up? Honestly, haven't seen a blast zone like that since the Coast War. You didn't hear this from me, but the little fellow trusts you. He is your friend. That's a failure from our strength sense. The scorch marks look like those from a fireball, but not the kind you get from a trigger-happy pit fiend. We're talking high-level wizard stuff. Fireball, a third-level evocation spell. causes fire to emerge at a given point, spreading within a 20-foot radius, filling up available space. Pit fiends are known to cast third-level fireballs at will. Be careful, cleric. Powerful forces at work here. Thinking about it for a few more seconds makes it clear to me that it's all a big cover-up. Wouldn't be the first time a city-trained spellcaster goes a little off the hinge. Slander. The city does not train people to explode. Other than that, not to be self-incriminating or anything, but could be a fiend. Or an elemental. I mean, Waterlane has shipments from Kargamesh every other month. Maybe a fire elemental slipped through. Kargamesh. Kargamesh, one of 8 bands along the coast, a land of vast xeric shrublands and deserts, famous for its underground cities and oasis kingdoms, home of elementals, halflings, and the many planes touched in between. Who knows? It can't be a cover-up. The city is honorable. You're talking to the author of many a city deal. Trust me, honor is a rare trait among bureaucrats. But I'd suggest having a chat with the owner of the tea shop. Who knows what feathers were ruffled, eh? He gives you an ominous smile. Citizen. Oh! Here, come here. Yeah. On the ledge overlooking the garden, you spot a black cat. Calm as can be, it doesn't even care that you stomp up next to it. Greetings. Who might you be? Cat lifts its head up, its dark eyes squint at you for a second, sniffs in the air, then ignores you once again. It knows more than it lets on. Wisdom comes from knowing when to act and when to not. This cat does not care for you in the slightest. Pet it or something? I don't know. If you wish to hold a proper conversation with this magnificent creature, you need to find the first spell, a first level spell, Speak with Animals. Speak with Animals, a first level divination spell, grants you the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. These conversations can be surprisingly insightful. I'll pet you. You reach towards the cat's head. It meets your palm and nuzzles up against it. What a sense of divine validation. Such independence and arrogance. You should get a cat. It appears to have enjoyed the pet. I will spend all day selecting this option over and over and over. I'm gonna make a new playthrough just for me and this cat. Actually, I wonder what happens if you spend the entire playthrough just petting the cat. I might try that after I finish the game, honestly. Just to see, out of curiosity. Enjoy your day, citizen. What's that? An empty barrel. Empty, you say? Oh, that was not empty. That had money. The rough letters spell out, Our Lady's Apartments. I'm gonna tell them that I was looting. I hope not. I can't even look at you? I want to behold you, fair maiden. What's that? Overgrown, ancient, sort of interesting. Okay. Napping or dead? Napping or dead? What's going on? Divine shrine, untended for decades. Something's inside of this old vase. This is gonna kill me eventually. But not today. Lots of people around just kind of hanging out. In Norfolk, a pipe like this could lead anywhere. Oh, another empty barrel? Don't mind if I do. I mean, listen. Whoever's keeping their money in barrels outside of their apartment complex, that's on them. Old faded posters nailed to the wall. They're unreadable. Actually readable posters. They're still kind of old though. Okay, I can't really do anything else, but I can engage with this. Your eyes land upon a series of papers nailed into the wooden facade. Getting out information to people. How do you do it? One possible way, papers nailed on random walls. You'd be surprised how effective it could be. Some of them are torn or unintelligible. A few catch your attention. This seems illegal. Advertisement requires strict approval from the government. Tear them down. Rip them up. I want to look at the one with the owl. S. Yellen & Sons, binders and lithographers. Everything from designing to engraving. Count, books, manufacturing, water lane, view 6 LW. Guys, they're gonna fix my spellbook. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. This place would fix your ruined spellbook. It's a prayer book, and yes, this place could help with that. Grand opening? I could barely read the faded lettering on this ink-printed flyer. What? Oh. That's so funny. A flyer would be like a poster or a notice or something, but it searched for a keyword of fly, and then it said fly, a 3rd level transmutation spell. Causes the target to move themselves freely in all directions, ignoring any gravitational laws. The speeds one can reach with this spell are quite intense, and have killed many a wizard over the years. Grand opening of the Stubborn Sphinx brewery and commercial tavern, served without riddles, drunk with all charm. Pillar Crossing, 2nd LW. By the look of it, this tavern opened at least a year ago, maybe 2. The faded green hammer. A sun-faded symbol covers most of this large poster. It's a hammer, printed with green ink. Asgalists, those who share the plight of the common folk. Gather, ye workers. Asgal said no gods above, no king below, only folk. Asgalist rally on the 22nd of March. TS Circle Square. Up. I'm wondering... interesting. I'm not gonna tear them down. Empty barrel. Money. Oh, one that we can speak to. Now. This goblin gets shit done, no matter the odds. And that's all I know about him. Nice now. You find a goblin standing at the tip of Tolstad. His clothes are fit for a Reedsian trader, and his haircut is fit for an Esgani nobleman. A superficial fellow. Behind him, a vast view of the mouth of River Torna. Let me guess, you're the cleric. Taking you for granted, this goblin needs to learn humility. Yes, I am the cleric, that's me. He nods, looking tired and annoyed. I'm Snow, runner and handler of the HWPT. Old lady's been waiting for you. This old lady must be his chieftain, the matriarch of his tribe. Greet the goblin kindly. This is the beginning of a great cultural cooperation and exchange. I love the fact that I can just walk up to everyone and be like, I am from local government. I am from local government. Hey, AZ, I'm so sorry I didn't see your message until now. How you doing? We started a new game called Esoteric Ebb. I don't know if you're familiar with Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium also has this sort of arguing with your own senses. So this game is very much a D&D Disco Elysium. I'm so thrilled to be playing it. As funny as it would be to just tell everyone that I'm from local government, I will say, nice to meet you, Snell. Now perform a traditional goblin salute. You raise your arms up into the air, as one should when greeting an uncivilized tribal goblin. Oh wait, no, that was a bad idea. Ah, crap. Rainy days just staying in your room? I love rainy days. They're one of my favorites, actually. What the fuck are you doing? Derek, what are you doing? I'm so sorry. The goblin clears his throat. The goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Exasperated, more like. Okay. Alright. Head down to the garden throne, but he waves his claw towards you. What's all this? You look like a human shit. You've been floating around in the banks of the river. Your uniform shows it. He is making a playful jab. Don't worry about it. The gall! You should teach him a lesson. Whatever do you mean? What I mean, you're covered in grime. I don't want to be dirty. Great, you can wash up once we're done here. Just dust yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her. Tell me more about her. Let's get prepared. Sure, for starters, she's the most powerful woman in Norvik. And considering there was an explosion yesterday right in the middle of her territory, I think it's about time you do your damn job, cleric. Okay. Lead me to her. Good, but just to make it perfectly clear, some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. No promises. I'm full of stupid words. Don't climb the trees. Okay. Stay away from the edges, and he grins, showing off his polished fangs. Enjoy the garden, cleric. Goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a hurry. He is nervous. That makes you nervous. She's just another warlord fighting over scraps. Don't let her get to you. Tell her what she wants to hear, and you'll be fine. You look out over the river. The cold Ascani wind seeps through the cracks of your helmet. Earth be blessed. He is always with you. Oh, I wanted to dust myself off. Dang it. Follow him down the stairs. You do so, with great stride. Yep, sure. I have free will. I can dust myself off, maybe. Inventory. Dust, 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 dust. Oh. No, I will not. I will not, I will not, I will not. Interesting. Okay. How can I dust myself off? I'm wondering if he meant that literally. You hear echoes inside. This leads to Pillar Crossing. A tree rising far above. A show of nature's true force. You look up at the branches of a bracken tree. It stands tall in the garden, towering over you. Bracken, a scrawny tree known for its impervious nature, sometimes called ironwood. The Ilum forest holds the largest collection of bracken in the world. And Ilum is an ancient elven empire, now a shell of its former self. Once ruled by Ilum the Mender, a walking god who signed a treaty with Earth. Their great woodland stands at the border between Asken and Reeds. I'm just gonna take a small water break. One moment. Okay. It is majestic. Nature is reaching tall and deep. These roots go below the city, nay, even below the river. Touch the tree. Your hand lays firmly on the bark. Good tree. Strong tree. Connecting with the natural world. Well done. If I look up at the branches above, the wind causes the leaves to dance. Wait. Between the branches, high above. Oh! Is that a hole in the bark? A hollow, just wide enough for you to stick your hand inside. Something glimmers up there. Treasure in a bird's nest. You have a feeling this could end really badly. Then again, risk and reward, right? It could cause great physical harm if you fell from that height. Heights are scary. Branches shudder in a sudden gust. He told me not to climb the trees. You climb the tree. You grab onto the trunk. Pressing your entire body against the rough bark, you slowly make your way upwards. No. Get down. It's a DC 13. I have a -1. Means I need to roll a 14 or better. I don't really like those odds, I'll be honest. Oh, fine, I'll get down. Not worth it, not at all. You decide to ignore the challenge of the tree and slowly inch your way to the bottom again. Bye, tree. I know that tunnel goes somewhere. I feel like I should talk to the lady. She's waiting. A shard? Shard of Jor? I still don't know. A bright rock. It fits your hand nicely. These can be found all over Norvik, and some speculate that they are shards of Jor's pillar. To untrained hands, they have no inherent value, but you might use these to alter fate itself. Spend in dialogue to unlock dice checks. Interesting. Alright. Good to know. Should I go in the pipe? You look down at the pipe. Crawl inside. Now. If you had a smaller companion, you would be able to ask them to crawl inside, perhaps. I'm not gonna crawl inside. Your gut tells you otherwise. Fine, I'll enter the pipe. You get down on your knees in the dirt and put your helmed face into the entrance of the pipe. Can't seem to get further without immense force. Enter the hole. The diameter of the pipe is not wide enough to support your body, even with no armor and or added friction lowering substances. I give up. You sigh and stand up. Smart move, albeit a bit late. The hole is made for you, yet you do not fit. Strange. Just solve all of the mysteries. Oh well. I really want to play through this game again when I finish it as just a big, meaty constitution, dexterity, just charge and think nothing kind of a guy. But that is not this playthrough. This playthrough, we are a smart, considerate cleric. The sacred river fights against red rocks. A dank smell from below. Goblin Garden, Lower Tolstad. You again. Potted mushroom cultivated by someone skilled. Heading to the garden, be back after lunch. Listen. Oh, that's me. Hi. Alright. I wonder. Oh, okay. The assert dominance playthrough. Yeah! I want to do it. I'm excited for it. So I can't really interact with them yet. I'm assuming that's where I'm supposed to go. So, let's take a bit of a roundabout way. Tunnel to the river. The river. Can I clean myself here? Not happening. Okay. Those before left many holes in the berg ground. Potted mushroom tucked away in the corner. Am I allowed to take this? Swamp extract. Did you just rip those mushrooms out of a pot? Why did you do that? What? It was cultivated there. It was a potted mushroom. I didn't mean to do that. Nature is yours to mold. Hey, Odin. Someone worked hard cultivating those. And now you've just taken them? Can I put them back? No, you'll have to live with it. Guess so. Uh-oh. Oops. I didn't think about the fact that it was potted. I should have. I got a little bit too RPG-y. Your stomach twists. Beware her illusion. Illusion? Tunnel to Central Tolstad? Okay. Lady Sageleaf is up there. Can I behold her? No, not really. All I really know is that something is very wrong. He's waiting.
Huh?
We approach him below a sprawling tree. A well-dressed goblin stands proud beside his master. Go ahead, cleric. With a proud smirk, he motions towards the wooden throne. Much of his personhood hinges upon that throne and its owner. You should stand before the throne. Address her court. Okay, then. Is this in front of the throne? Did I do it? Right here? Just... What am I mixed with? I don't think I understand. You approach the throne. The sprites flutter, their glow illuminating the trunk of this great tree, its roots reaching far below, its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin, her smirk as bright as it is threatening. Her eyes follow you with an intensity that reminds you of a certain pale man. So this is the dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is horrific. Cleric of Norvik, of earth and river, her shrill voice echoes out through the chamber. Oh, sorry. Shrill. Oh, let's see. Black, white? I don't think I understand. I'm sorry. Well, let's try this again now that we know that she's shrill. Cleric of Norvik. No, that would kill me. Cleric of Norvik of Earth and River. It's fine. She's talking to you. You're the cleric. I was assured by your masters, the top brass of the palace itself. Her words are tainted in disdain. Her voice causes you to shiver. They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human. You should run. No, wait, you can't. But you should. Dominion, she has control here. Why am I sitting here, waiting? What are my jeans? I don't know how to answer that. Tread lightly. You need her on your side. Make sure she knows you're on hers. Every word you say here could have a profound impact on the rest of this quest of yours. Let's see. My apologies, lady. Her frown turns into a wary expression. Whatever. You're dancing on a fine line. Hers is a frightful presence. Frightful presence. Some powerful creatures have auras that cause fear to those near. To fail means succumbing to mindless terror, along with other annoying effects. Interesting. You can't take this much longer. You need to get out of here. Oh. Alright, it's a 50-50. Do I become frightened? I am not frightened. You brace your entire being as you meet her glare. With trembling innards, you resist. Such an incredible aura emanating from this creature. It must be esoteric in nature. She lifts her chin. You stand. Good. She is not impressed, just happy that you did not completely lose your mind. The dragon leans on her armchair, letting out an exhausted groan. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric? A local business caught up in an inferno, in the middle of the day, right on Pillar Road. My road. The way she says that causes you to tremble. And yet Magistrate Darrow, she spits out the name like it's a curse word, he alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. Who is Darrow? One of the original Earthfolk houses to found Norvik with Earth. Their bloodline can still be found in high positions all through the city. She appears to have been stewing over this annoyance for some time. Okay, so she says Darrow believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. Why does Darrow say that? Because he's a fool born out of nepotism and alcohol. Sick burn. Where is your usual jurisdiction? She leans back and picks something from between her fangs. I have an official recognition of law on Lower Tolstad. The definition of that has always been vague. Some see it as anything below ground, some as below water level. And where exactly is the tea shop located? She glares at you. It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes next to the pillar. She snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right. That means it's a part of the core foundation of this island fortress. Therefore, that property is legally an underground rental unit, he says, bowing his head. Lady. My people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But no, suddenly when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premises, to deal with it, to clean up even. No, suddenly it is the city's business, and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption, plain and simple. I think I should say what she wants to hear. Sounds shady. Her sharp glare stabs you. Normal business in Norvik. And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell, she says, and beckons towards the comely goblin. He approaches the roots and takes a bow. Lady Sageleaf. Then he turns to you. The magistrate says it was an accident involving a fireplace failure. They've yet to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene. How can you know that? What? Shit, something broke. You talk if he does so what? I talk if he does so what? What? Hold on. I have to make this sentence make sense. You talk if he does so what? Say fast. Huh? Oh. I didn't say how can you know that. I just said, how can you know that? Shit, something broke, I see. You talk if he does, so what? Say fast. What? I still don't understand this. I think my dexterity is bugging. Sorry, I misspoke. I meant to say, how can you know that? He glances towards his lady. We've kept an eye on it. The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks. Well, for English comprehension, I'm failing. Who are the injured? We only managed to get one name in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. That's the sort of prefix used by Earth folk. A human, most likely. Ah, that isn't a real name. Sorry, let me try that again. That ain't a real name. He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoneers, you hear? A real adventuring man, end quote. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading right down the stairs to Water Lane. Dungeon or Water Lane? Both sound like trouble. Where is he now? We don't know. They have not located the man despite major efforts. Do you know anything? The goblin does not respond. Although one of the militia members mentioned him just calmly walking him away down the stairs. Maybe down to the crossing, or somewhere else. We don't know. Why was he there? We don't know. He is annoyed to have to answer that question. Anything else you do know? Snell gives a nervous look to his master before answering you. We have theories, but we need proof. The lady raises her claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. Secrets in the ashes. Corruption. Madness. She claws at her wooden throne. Politics. Surprised there aren't more people streaming this. Honestly, I think it's only a matter of time. I think it's really going to have a bit of a big boom. I think one big streamer is going to pick it up, and then everyone's going to love it. Also, hi. Welcome. Rambling of fools. Bureaucracy wears her down. This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster, someone who cannot go unpunished. Oh, thanks. Welcome. The spell would indeed be the only logical answer for such destruction. Can't he deal with it? I love the dialogue in this game. It's so good. Oh, interesting. I will bring justice to Norvik. I certainly hope so. The lady clears her throat, loudly. Everyone holds their breath when she speaks. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge tribe and the Earthguard city clerics shall investigate Tea Shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature, foul or fair, shall escape my rage. The words seep out of her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. This is my investigation. Yours? Prove it. Bring me my justice, and any glory you seek will be yours. Snell, she says, waving towards him. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, he says, bowing his head. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. Ooh la la, complimented by his queen. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. A goblin and a cleric. Together you will have access to both upper and lower Tolstad. You're going to have the pretty boy around? Damn, I thought this was going to be fun. His expression is that of shock. He did not expect this. Do not disappoint me, Snell. A new member of the party! Woohoo! Woohoo! He ignores you. The goblin takes a deep bow. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, your will be done. The mystery of the tea shop shall be uncovered. The sooner, the better. First priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access. Your new goblin companion gives you a quick wave. Let's go, cleric. Yeah, woohoo! The lady is keeping information from you. You should investigate the tea shop thoroughly. How do I gain access to the tea shop? Talk to your boss, Darrow. Or, I guess he's not your direct boss or whatever, but you'll need to get an audience with him if you want to get inside the tea shop. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go. What's this? Tunnel to the lower layer. What's this? A tunnel to central. Oh wow. Many options. But you know what's on my mind? You know what's on my mind? There happens to be, just out here, a little something something that I would like to investigate. These railings follow the Safety Council standards of 22. Good to know. That's very important. Alright. Welcome back. I want Snell to go in here. You look down at the pipe. Crawl inside. Now. Hey, Snell. Check it out for me. Huh? Check out what, exactly? The hole. Go inside. You seriously think that He stammers and points at the pipe. He laughs. You do that yourself. I'll help kick you if you get stuck. The goblin doesn't want to go inside the pipe because it's disgusting. Come on, Snell, it's the only way we'll ever solve this mystery. No. Both to me crawling into that shit pipe and that it would somehow solve the mystery. Idea rejected. Fine, I'll do it myself if you're gonna be a little craven about it. I do go and do it myself. I was hoping it would be a bluff. But here we go again. Into the hole. Alright. Snell, does it look like I'm getting anywhere? Yeah, just keep going, it'll be great. He is enjoying himself greatly at your expense. I have advantage. That is a very high DC. Alright. I want him to go in the hole. You sigh and stand up. Smart move, albeit a bit late. Yeah, they've done this before. Don't look so sad. You'll get him next time, champ. Fun here. I want a pipe. I want to go in the pipe. Alright, so... I wonder... I mean, you're a new party member. Do I have access to your page? That's my page. What about your page? Is this? Oh, that's my experience bar. Did not notice that. It's mine. Study skills, esoteric, geography, history, language, literature, nature. These are all the things that I've uncovered, I believe. Whoa, they even have sense classes. Interesting. I don't believe I have access to Snell's stuff. No, it doesn't seem. Oops. Oh wow. Let us go check out the tea shop. I believe it's somewhere around here. Oh yeah, that would be it. The exploded tea shop. Empty water barrels. Okay, probably from putting out the fire. Tea shop. What else is around here? An empty barrel? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Not so empty. Bike racks. A bike line. One bike stands out to you. A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local rack. Bicycle, a tool for the common man to reach distances efficiently and safely, an invaluable tool for an egalitarian society. Bikes are nice. Wonderful. Bike racks are stationed in many places around the city, usually in locales with lots of stairs. There's a stillness here, an uncommon sight at the heart of the city. Not a lot of bikes. Usual commuters are probably too scared to head past the tea shop. This particular bike is yours. You lean in and take a closer look at the chain lock. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. Why would you wrap it like that? You should take better care of this magnificent bike. Wait, this is my bike? Yeah, you fool, keep up. Sure is, best way of travel in Norvik, except of course on this godforsaken island fortress. When did I come to Tolstad? On the 21st of March. Evening. Then you fell. This is as far as you came. The hair at the back of your neck stands on end as you sense the sudden shift. Do I recall anything important? You chained the bike. You stood up. Then pain. Was I alone? No. I stumbled over the stone railing. Yes. So no, this is where I fell into the river. Goblin glances over to the broken fence. Interesting. You must have had a lot to drink if you took a stumble like that. One hell of a fall, too. Over 30 feet. It gives you a curious expression. The expression says, how the hell are you alive? Considering everything, we better play it cool. Real cool. Fine, you got my back, right? He chuckles. Nervously. Of course, cleric. He needs you alive. He glances down to the river once more. Hint of fear. See anything strange about this bike smell? No, it's a bicycle. He does not care. Want to know a secret? Not particularly. This is my bike. Yeah, that seems to add up. He's implying that this rusty old bike suits you. Which is very true, mind you. If I remember where the key is, can I bring the bike with me? He takes a breath. First of all, don't ask me. You're an adult. Do what you want. Secondly, how the fuck are you going to take a bike around Tolstad? You gonna carry it? Up and down the stairs? This bike rack is set up here so that people can leave bikes before heading down the stairs to Water Lane. I could do that. Oh, you could? Yeah. If you find a pocket bike, that's another thing. Pocket bike, a popular magic item, mass-produced during the late Arcane era, but is in dwindling supply these days. Goblin sighs. Leave this one be, cleric. We've got work to do. Bye-bye. Alright, so I'm going to take a small break here. I highly encourage all of you to stand up, stretch your legs, get some water. It's important. We will be back very shortly. See you guys soon. welcome back. Let's see here. Let me do something really quick for you. There we go. Do you want me to keep trying? Just add that in there for you. There we go. Alright, so just finished talking about our bike and we learned this is where we fell. Bikes are cool. You should ride your bike more. That is a very, very, very big fall. Okay. Hi, who are you? Zerba, B.E. Oh. What? This woman is mysterious. No one could possibly know anything about her. Not a soul. Where is she? The dwarven girl gazes around the halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. She says nothing for a while, just staring at you. No real reaction on her face. Citizen? She looks around, clearly nervous. You're worrying her. By your presence alone. Potentially by something else as well. I'm waiting for a friend. She hasn't shown up yet. I'm getting worried. I could help with that. Get excited about a potential, yet very minor quest. Oh, okay. Do we really have time for this? Snell whispers to you. Oh, that was a bit louder than a whisper, but, you know. Oh, you found Baldur! Well done. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There. Sorry. Just, There we go. Alright, OBS all good. GG easy. I feel like this is harder than normal Wordle because you also have to remember the positions that you've previously tried. It's not going to show you your history, your guess history. So very well done. Very cool. Fidgets with her hands and clears her throat. This girl is neurotic and introverted. That's a mean way of phrasing it. But it is true. Her body language reveals all too much. She has glasses. She wears a green coat. She's a human, but not that much taller than me. We were supposed to meet up here, but she hasn't shown up yet. I will look for your friend with the glasses. Thanks. I don't spend much time on Tolstead alone, so I'm a bit lost. So, thanks. Alright. The halfway bridge. It connects with the palace and the rest of southern Norvik. Okay. Can I go through? No? Okay. That's alright. We didn't want to go there anyways. We want to go tea shop. Alright. The name of the tea shop is illegible. Amidst scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. What a mess. Take a peek inside. Powerful force left these marks. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. The goblin clears his throat and begins reading the bold letters at the top of the paper. City notice. No trespassing. That doesn't include me, does it? He shrugs. I'm no expert in city law, but your companion suddenly kicks the planks, sending a subtle ripple of blue energy around his foot. Sending. A third level evocation? I think it's evocation. Evocation spell commonly used as direct communication between powerful individuals, city-states, or arcanists. The Norvikian Sending Office employs many clerics for the express purpose of casting sending across the coast. Sending Office? Oh. I just got an achievement for 100 journal entries. I like to learn. The Sending Office is a house full of clerics casting the sending spell all day, an important tool for long-distance communication. Thank you, thank you. You think I wouldn't sneak in by myself if I could? It's sealed. You ain't getting in without the magistrate's approval. Touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in dark translucent blue and then fades away. Yep. Just standing near the door makes it clear there's a locking spell cast on it. Standard procedure for crime scenes. Rude to lock people out. Crime scenes should be public viewing. Let's look beyond the planks. You catch glances of still shadows beyond. Counter. Fallen wooden beams. This is a mess. A scorched mess. Look around the scorch marks. Marks go far. The flames must have been enormous. Very clear signs of esoteric power. Arguably, these marks could possibly have been caused by a regular fire of a wooden house. This stone masonry does not have enough fuel to carry such a flame, unless the building was stacked to the brim with tinder. Oh, Valor is such a strong guess. Holy. That was good. Alright, let's see. Check out the trespassing notice on the planks. A handwritten note in bold lettering says, City Notice, no trespassing. It then continues with a finer writing. By the order of Coin Lord Darrow, the following premises are under city seizure until under suspicion of criminal offense. Unlawful trespassing will be liable under 13 Holster contempt. 13 Holster, a collection of laws surrounding the lawful arrest of citizens. You need the magistrate's password. Okay. Every dialogue option I choose spends time, so I want to be very careful how long I spend meandering. An almost intact and endlessly rising pillar, the centerpiece of... I didn't read it fast enough. Oh, centerpiece of Norvik. You look up at the pillar of Jor, an esoteric relic left after the end of the Gate era. There are 8 of these pillars around the coast, or 4 if you believe the theories of a wrapping circular coast. And they are indestructible. Although there is some esoteric power within them, no one has been able to make use of them at all. Quest called Esoteric Ebb has been added? Central landmark of Norvik, the symbol of Earth's conquest. The day he took the red rocks and slayed the Troll King, he looked upon this pillar and declared this a sacred spot for all Norvikians, for all Earthfolk. What is a troll? The troll is a monster native to Asken. They exist in broad categories from small and mostly harmless green trolls to mutated, volatile cursed trolls. They vary in intelligence, strength, and organizational abilities, but they are a core enemy of the Earth folk. It was Earth who destroyed their rising kingdom during the late Arcane era. Okay, green trolls. Green troll, standing only slightly taller than the average human, these trolls live among the moss and stone of Askany woods. They are hunter-gatherers and seldom organize into anything resembling civilization. Though they mostly avoid humans since the conquest, they are known to both attack travelers and raid settlements near their territory. I saw a link in my chat and I got nervous. It's my own Nightbot. I'm going crazy. I almost tried to ban my own Nightbot. Alright, well. Let's see. It was here before Earth, and it will be here after you. Remaining until the end. It looks a bit broken. Cracked. Yes. While the pillar is indestructible, it was once under heavy siege during the most intense moments of the Gate War. Several pieces of the pillar float around in the air, especially as it reaches upwards into the clouds above the city. What kind of power would be capable of damaging this? Gods. The most powerful of arcanists. So what do I do with it? Nothing. It's just a rock to you. A tingly, esoteric rock. You can always attempt to focus on it. Learn from this ancient relic. As you do, you feel the air itself tingle. Power. He is speaking to you. Touch the pillar. Place a hand upon the surface. A slight tingle spreads across your palm. This is a magical object. There is a powerful esoteric force hidden within this structure, of course, as many scholars have uncovered before you. I have a feeling that you can meditate here. It will take some time, but it could prove invaluable. It's a very, very low DC, but Snell doesn't want to be here. I'll assume it's actually major, but Autobot just doesn't want me to win. Is it blocking you from saying major? I'll do it for you. Let's see. You were right. I'm sorry, was it blocking you from saying major? That's so strange. I wonder if I would block that. I don't know. Sent, but it didn't register. I did not get it. I just typed the words that you found. You got it. Screw you, Snell. I'm gonna meditate. That was close. You close your eyes. You shape your mind into an arrow, shooting it out towards the esoteric force. Find the rhythm to Jor's realm. Hear his voice. The cold rock of the pillar turns warm in your palm. You've marked it with your spirit. Warm and deep. Goes deep down and far up. Marked it? What? You are unsure, but you feel like there are more spots you need to investigate. You lift your hand from the surface, and as you're able to see normally once again. Oh, and you are able to see normally once again. but you feel like you've learned something. You must keep looking. Soon the pillar's secret will be revealed. You understand plainly, there is more to this pillar you need to investigate. And in time, further below. Oh, that's so cool! Oh yeah, I never looked at this, small fungal spore ball. Okay. They are not mind-altering. Probably. I want to see the quest of Esoteric Ebb. So this was River Takey. We found that we were brought to the Lich House by some fishermen. We found the spot where we fell. This was us getting our dates. Esoteric Ebb, here we go. There's a rhythm to Jorah's realm and you heard his voice. Find it at his closest pillar. It reaches deep. Investigate it on every level. Cool. How cool. Oh, this game is so awesome. I wonder how long it took to make. It's so detailed. Just like Disco Elysium, that was... You good, Snow? That was one of the reasons why I liked Disco Elysium, was because you could have a conversation, and if you were like wearing a specific pair of gloves, people would comment on the pair of gloves. The dialogue was so specific to every single thing. Let's see here. This crate has something in it. Not anymore. Sack full of cement. Something else in it too. Apple! Yeah! Let's go! What's up here? A label on the sack says, Autonomous Construction Inc. Skilled unseen labor since 11 PW. Unseen labor? Whoa, whoa. Oh, I see. It's going around here. Huh? Right? Oh, there we go. There we go. Cardamom treat. Alright, I'm getting off of this. This makes me uncomfortable. Looks like it's gonna fall any second. Just a slight breeze comes through and whoosh. Hello? The Lassus, oppressive landlord. Let us behold him. We know he's a merfolk. Other than that, just oppressive. Hi. A large merman sits by the sea. It's a male merfolk, not to be confused with a mermaid, who is the half-fish folk. Not always female, but still called mermaid by humans, the chagrin of their men. Cleric, he says, without acknowledging you further. Greetings, citizen. I am indeed the cleric. He does not take his dark blue eyes off the city horizon. Snow. Hey. The goblin is not comfortable around the merman. Why are you disturbing me? I need information. Information is expensive, cleric. As anything in Norvik. The merman looks at you with a pair of deep eyes. Why couldn't the male merfolk be called... Fair. The merman looks at you with a pair of deep eyes. Lassus is my call. You stand in my garden. This is all yours? Yes. I don't appreciate the city visiting my property without a heads up. I apologize. Good. But while you're just standing there, Keep an eye on the second pole. He nods to the second pole. You look at it. You keep your eyes peeled on the tip. They come in waves. When it happens, it's quick. Pull the pole a little. No. Let it be. It's set up as it should. Okay. Good. Fishing is about patience, cleric. You need to breathe and takes a real long breath. And watch. A real expert fisherman, huh? I've had decades of practice. So Snell, how do you know this guy? Lass is here? My dear landlord. The merman grumbles. He appears uncomfortable. Oh, I see. I think they're saying it's awkward that he's a landlord because he's a merman, and so he should be in the water, but he's a landlord. Is that it? Is that it? I'll try not to mention it. We'll see. I failed. Your belly beckons. The comment, it will slip out, no matter what you do. Unless... Let it out and be free or bite your tongue. Biting my tongue might actually injure me. I'll bite my tongue. Oh! My health? You clamp down, hard. Blood fills your mouth, dripping down the corner of your mouth. Some spills to the ground. The merman glares at it as it pools before your boots. Swallow? A big gulp is hard to do, but it happens. A metallic taste fills your entire being. You are feeling faint. Snell says nothing but gives you a shocked and quite honestly sad expression. But you did not speak. Huh? For once, wearing a helmet is actually helpful. Now ask him something. He will indulge you. You are bonding. Man to man. Human to merman. It is very, very beautiful, this thing. Make sure to ask interesting questions about him that will make him understand how much you enjoy this special time with him. How often do you catch something here? These days, not often. The river guilders have swept the area clean, along with an increase of the gulls. But occasionally, I get a big one. He leans in toward you with a stern look on his face. Then, that's dinner. Tasty. What's it like being a landlord? Good. The city does not have a good set of laws to protect my business. And many of my tenants do not have a good sense of fairness when it comes to housing. Housing, a nickname for the housing district, where the poorest live. The housing district is one of 5 districts in Norvik, the poorer area on the west side of the river, named as such due to the Earth folk originally being housed here while Earth cleared out the ruins in what is now known as the Palace. They expect to live conveniently, yet if the market dictates a higher price for that convenience, they declare it a necessity instead. Makes it difficult. I have to dance on the line between evil and profitable. I don't necessarily have anything positive to say, so I'm going to say I don't have anything to say at all. I do not have any opinions on landlord and or ladies. The merman grunts. He realized he spoke a bit too much. Colossus does not want to discuss politics. You know? Already noon. Why not? Wait an hour to see if you catch something. You do not catch anything. Just as you're about to give up, you see something tug at the tip of your pole. Cleric. On the other end is... a rock. Colossus sighs and keeps looking at his own pole. Oh, it's something. Sure is. Good job. Bottom scrap is everywhere here. Maybe next time. He reaches forward and grabs the second pole, grabbing it from you while continuing to fish on his own. With a stern nod, he sends you on your way. Might be good to go. You've got a ton to do. What do you know about the tea shop? It burned up. What else? The merman stays silent for a while. Then he mutters to you. You need to find out what happened. If it is an esoteric error with a fireplace. If it happens to more units in the area, I would be affected. I will personally hold Magistrate Darrow responsible if it does. Hard to say. Good night, Odin. Sleep well. I don't think it was just an esoteric error. Find out for sure. Do your job. I've spoken with Miska on the topic. We both agree. You must figure out what happened, Cleric. Make sure it does not happen again. We'll see. It's pretty complicated. He grunts. That's all for now. Thank you, citizen. Oh, that was so much time. Whoops, 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 whoops. Oh, an apple. An entity. Highly uninteresting. Listen up. What do you mean uninteresting? That's very interesting. So those are the boys. And over here is the Drunk Sphinx bar that we saw a poster for. Opens at 18, so it's 6 p.m. Oh, we're gonna be a while. Alright. Let's see here. What's up here? North. Oh. The Great Perch of Norvik. And an old symbol of an old regime. A street sign. You can look at it? The wooden boards have faintly glowing lettering on them. Floating just an inch off the surface, the names of several locations are spelled out. A common type of magical ink creates permanent messages on any surface, until dispelled, of course. This appears to be the more advanced kind, with a magic mouth-like ability. It can react to your commands and reshape temporarily. The sixth message, however, is only painted onto the blank. Which way is Water Lane View? Down the temple steps, across the circle square, through the garden tunnel, over the pillar crossing. I have no idea what any of that means. I'm so bad with directions. Hold on. Oh no. through the garden tunnel, over the pillar crossing? Takes a while to get there. Most commuters take one of the wooden bridges. Good sign. Interesting. So it looks like there was a charge that was set up over here in this pot. Pot explodes. It travels down, hits something here that explodes again, travels to the door, hits inside. So multiple charges, maybe? The corner of Norvik still standing in the gate era. Something stuck in one of the roller mill blades. Looking out over the ledge towards the roller mill's blades, you see them spinning as per usual. Pardon me one moment. Except in one of them, there's something stuck. You see a rod. A fancy thing, decorated. Hey, there it is. How did it end up there? An esoteric event? Interesting. It appears you've spotted something interesting. That design is quite easy to spot among the mass-produced arcane-era magic items. It is an immovable rod.
Huh?
What are you looking at? Oh, he mouths and stares at the same thing you're looking at. Looks like a rod? Weird. An immovable rod. Yes. Are they rare? No, uncommon. Though they can be quite useful as long as the esoteric forces upon them have not waned. However, why is it lodged inside of a roller mill blade? That is a more fascinating inquiry. Oh. Wouldn't it be dangerous to try to grab it? You could die, yes. So maybe you shouldn't. Guys, I have like no dexterity. I'm not gonna. It's an immovable rod. If I try to grab it and it's immovable, it won't move, right? I'm just gonna be putting myself in harm's way for nothing? Active machinery inside. No, I need to find Palace. Whoa, 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 whoa. Which way to the palace? Will it tell me? Oh, Darrow House. That's the one I want. The words reshape for a moment into up the temple slope and the golden stairs. Ancestral home of the Darrows, one of the most influential noble families in Norvik. Where did that come from? Good sign. Oh. Is that her friend? A girl on a mission. She's out to fight for the green, no matter the battle. Her brash exterior is no fakery. It is her heart worn on each of her sleeves. Responsibility. That is the weight she feels weighing upon her shoulders. Medusa does not see herself, her ego, as having any greater meaning. Rather, that meaning she has been transposed from others. Her mentor, her friends, but most importantly, her ideology. Are you looking for a friend?
Oh.
You see a girl with glasses stuffing a mail slit with a magazine. Yeah, that's not a courier, he whispers to you. What do you mean, Snow? She's delivering the news, clearly. The girl gives up on trying to jam slightly too large paper into the mailbox opening. Huh? She looks up at you, adjusting her glasses. DC 12's not too bad. You help her push the paper into the slit. Oh, shoot. She takes a step back as you approach the mailbox slit. Cleric. Silently wiggle the paper into the slit. No words, just walk up and... The thick magazine seems to have gotten stuck. You push and push, yet it won't go in. I don't have time for this. Medusa, you hear a voice call out from down the alley. Let's go. She glances at the stack of papers and mutters to herself. Shit. Gotta get done before evening, otherwise Waterlane is screwed. You hear the girl in green groan as she grabs her stack of papers. Then she rushes down the alleyway. Damn, could have tried to talk to her. Not sure what that was about. But did you see the armband? Asgalist. Armband, yes. She is an Asgalist. Now keep pushing. But, Cleric, I don't think it's going to keep pushing. You press harder, exerting force onto what is either the paper or a piece of the mailbox that feels like paper. You hear something crack in your shoulder. 1 HP. As you do, the door next to the mailbox opens. You see a middle-aged woman glaring at you from the half-open doorway. Slowly remove the newspaper from the mailbox slit and hand it to her. She carefully and silently accepts it before closing the door in your face. I hear something crack in my shoulder every day. So, me too. Me too. I don't like it. I feel like I'm getting old. Success. Poor lady. Oh, can we leave before I die of embarrassment? Okay, I'm gonna take a moment. How can I possibly? +3, +5. Let's eat the mushroom, I think. Am I gonna be able to rest before combat? Aw, man. I'm gonna eat the mushroom. Let's play the little save. I don't wanna die. Dara House. It says Dara House in glowing magical lettering. I wonder why it would need to change. Or if he just wants to seem fancy. Either way, that's our time for the evening today. What we'll do is we'll come back to this next Tuesday. And what the heck? Is that someone floating? Huh? We will come back on Tuesday. And there will be this beautiful little update on the main screen that I found today. Oh, I'm so excited to see what it'll say next time. And we'll come back and we will talk to Lord Darrow about investigating the tea shop properly. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.